The question of how can we help the bee? There are so many pathways we can follow, all of which are really life-enriching. One is to value honey differently. So at the moment, a lot of people will eat honey not realising just how much work it took for the bee to create it. If we remember that a quarter of teaspoonful of honey is produced by one bee in her lifetime, one of the things we can all do is start valuing honey as this precious medicine, not just as a kind of sweet jam that we can put on our food. So everyone can tomorrow just start thinking well about the honey that they buy and finding out where it's come from and finding out how the bees were raised. The other thing we can all do is in our everyday, if we've got any access to a window box or a garden, or we're part of any kind of gardening club, we can start growing plants that help feed the bees. We can grow plants that have a long pollination, so they start flowering earlier in the year and at the end of the year, and that will provide more food for the bee. I suppose the other thing we can all do is just fall in love with the bees, or grow in our love for the bees. So spend more time studying them, watching them, just seeing how they fly, how they move around the plants, and sharing that passion with children and with our friends. So we all become much more connected again to the bee.